got another busy weekend this weekend. It's my eldest granddaughter's birthday. So I'm going to do my best all weekend to keep you up to date. The song, I don't know it. It's quite random. I can't even pinpoint what sort I would say it is. It's something about battles evermore. So there'll be continuous battles. I don't know. So let's see what we can find out. 4th of June 2026. We've got the 5th house of Leo, things that go on in the dark. Venus, I think, and Libra, so partnerships, open enemies. Yeah, Venus is in Cancer. I see Libra, 5th house Scorpio. So let's have a look then. Today's card is the Dad card, the Emperor. They come around fast them two, don't they, because they're close to the end and the beginning. So the Emperor, unfortunately, he's on top of the deck. So if I'll try and add him, but chances are he's going to come out in the first pile. That's why I did it. I shouldn't have done that really, should I? But I did. So there we go. There's a reason for everything. I did second guess myself, but no, the message will still come out no matter what we do. So your mistakes may be not mistakes. Maybe they're for a reason. Remember that. It's a lesson I learned the hard way. So the Emperor then, kings, presidents, leaders, the main man in your life, the bosses, the government officials, etc. Your self-esteem, your self-respect. And it looks like it's at an all-time low. We're going up and down like a bloody yo-yo, aren't we? I won't be surprised if we aren't dealing with somebody who's bipolar, you know. So let's see. Number 10 is positive this time, a run of good luck. So I am hoping, it's been said for a few weeks now, that the change is coming at number 10. Because there is somebody in a position of power, government officials, bosses, father figures, etc., who believes it's their way or the highway. They've got something wrong in the head. It could be head and face injuries even. And you have to stand up for yourself. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Words cannot hurt you. Do not let those ticker tape machines that go around in your head at 3 o'clock in the morning keep you trapped in a situation. Thoughts, negative output words trying to keep you down. Stand up. Because whatever this is failing. It is the need for a new team. There's red flags all over this. At least 3 years. Failed studies even. Somebody made the wrong choice. Gemini, 6, 24. Mercury, communications. Twins. We have Kristen, we have Adam, we have Eve, we have Lily, we have Susan, we have Emily, we have Aidan, we have Catherine. And anybody you know that's born or living at that number, 6 or 24. So Gemini, obviously the sun. And it's in the 12th house of sacrifice, of victims, of martyrs. postman, or someone in uniform, or somebody with a dark complexion, any or all of those, or an immature earth sign, child or person, a gift being brought, the gift of communication, a tiny improvement in finances, the nightmare over in 9 weeks, no more sleepless nights, a new day is dawning. But there is a draining of our energy, unfaithfulness for some, an empty cup, somebody in separation perhaps, yeah, a choice, a bad choice that was made. So that's the only clue we've got is the 6th or the 24th. So we've got 2 days, which is while I'm away, as usual. Bloody hell. Saturday. So we have beginnings in finances and career. We have beginnings in unconditional love. Someone here loves unconditionally. There's no commitment. It's just unconditional love. Needed to give to yourself as well. Yeah, a change at number 10, definitely. A change for the worse for some. So we've got all the cards we need because we started with a 10, we end with a 10. It's all about your choices. Obviously, if you make the wrong choice, that 10 will be a negative time. If you make the right choice, it won't be. We've got another 10 there, 10 of Pentacles, which is a large sum of money, a large chunk of stability. So it is coming to an end though. So if you are enjoying stability, now is the time to make sure that when that wheel turns, as it always does naturally, where you're on top to you being at rock bottom, that you've got some cushion there to keep you going. Yeah, there's no point in dwelling on the past, living in the past, how good it was in the past. It's time to build a bridge and get over it. The past is over, the future is not promised. We need to live in the now, be present in the now. 21, there it is. We must travel to the object of our desire, be they persons, things, or events. 21, Bob and Dean. We must end a chapter, hopefully in a positive way, because we can't start the new until we do. It's the world, it's Yggdrasil, it's the World Wide Web, internet. It's also inheritances. Now, again, yesterday, it might be a different scenario, it might be a different story, and that's why they're doing it. But for some reason, yesterday we had something positive in the next 8 years. Now we've got something negative. Somebody keeps changing their mind. They're overthinking it. They're thinking too much. And one day it's one decision and one day it's the next. And if you make the wrong choice, that will affect everything. It's all about your choices. So do the right thing. Don't chase anything or anyone, because what's yours cannot be taken from you. It may return in a different form, with a different person, a different place, but it will return. So don't worry about anything that leaves your life. You cannot control everything, and you must let go of greed, stubbornness, and control. Alice, narrow-mindedness. 10, I forgot what the 10 is. Jacqueline and Daniel. No. Jacqueline, Mitchell and Oscar. And if you act in haste, you'll repent at leisure. So this is what they're saying. You have a lesson to learn. Somebody going to be taught a harsh lesson if they make the wrong choice. That's for sure. You have to narrow down your options because you're running out of options. You are going to have to focus now. Yeah, there's a problem here, and something needs to be brought to a conclusion, an end. Because according to the song, there's battles forever, evermore. If you're not careful, you'll be fighting over this forever. I think it said something about the Queen of Light as well, but I don't know what that means, because we've got, it's not really fire sign. Could be, but it's not really. There we are. So they're telling us, it's all about your choices. They cannot make the choice for you. But if you, because of that 12th house thing, remember that the Libra card is a double-edged sword. It's about partnerships, which is what our 6 or 24 is, our lovers, our choice. We chose these people to be in our lives. And some of them are open enemies. So they treat you badly. They speak to you horrendously. And yet you still choose to have them in your life. If that's what you choose, if you choose to keep being abused, then you'll get more of it, is what they're saying. So they've already given you the answer so many times. And if you don't choose to listen, then that's not their problem. They can't help you with it. You won't waste a lot of time living in the past. Patience is what it's teaching you. It's teaching you the lesson of patience. Somebody's definitely not prepared to walk away. I have no idea why. Possibly because there's large sums of money involved. But this is coming to an end. So the money won't be there, and then you'll be left with nothing anyway. So 10 of Swords, a death, a passing, an ending. Enough is enough. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. 10 weeks. So after 9 weeks, there is like new days dawning. 10 weeks, it's over. Somebody definitely needs therapy. There's bloody mental illness here, and doctors, priests and lawyers, Aquarius, females, any of all of those, nurses even. Somebody is possessed by the ghosts of the past. They have issues. And this is a woman scorned. So she gives bad advice. She's probably professional. She's not to be listened to. Yeah. You must end this toxic situation. Break the shackles. Stop selling your soul to the devil, which is Capricorn. So Capricorn, let's see where that is. It's materialism, it's status, it's success is what they're after. That's all they care about. Capricorn's in the 7th house, there you go, Libra. And in the Descendant. And the Moon, well done. So, the Moon, 15, and we said the 15 is going to be a pivotal moment, didn't we? And we have Taurus. You have to speak your truth, believe in yourself, the throat chakra. This is about values, worth, your values, your morals even, not just financial, but your finances are improving, and will keep improving slowly. Taurus energy. And find your tribe. So the people that get you, the people that understand you, the people not that agree with you because you don't want yes men in your life, but people that are on your wavelength. Because there are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. A gift is coming, and it's your choice whether you should take it or not. But some of you, I'm afraid, are so trapped in fear of what ifs. And the swords, that circle of swords around the woman that we started with, where's she gone? Where she's pinned by fear in a circle of swords put there by others, threatening, blackmailing, intimidating, and she's fell for it. And the ghosts there, look, from the past are in her head and she can't get rid. She needs to think about what makes her happy, not necessarily at the expense of others, but you do not put others on above you on that priority list. If you are going to destroy yourself in the process of making sure everybody else is happy, it is time to realise that that is not healthy, it's toxic. So we've got 8, 9, 10 weeks. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, battered you. 5th house, things that go on in the dark, hotel rooms, so clandestine, maybe meetings, or travel, like I said, maybe travelling a lot and hardly at home. Heart and back issues, theatres, nightclubs, leisure and sports centres, hotel rooms, self-expression, recreation, creativity, offsprings, love affairs, children and speculation. And we're looking at Venus in there somewhere. See if Venus is mentioned. No. So it represents sexual urges and what makes you feel special or something that you are creating. So Venus is abundance, but in Libra it's sitting on the fence about what makes you feel abundant or how to achieve it. It's stagnation, really. Where is that Venus gone? There it is. A man's chart, the position of Venus indicates he is attracted to a partner, the qualities he seeks and what turns him on. His ideal woman. It's your capacity to enjoy life. So, in rules, dignity, Taurus and Libra. So we've got Libra there, well done. In detriment is Aries. Exaltation is Pisces and the fall in Virgo. It's how you relate, your love, your lust, your desires, aesthetics, attraction, eroticism, sexuality, harmony, charm, vanity, intimacy, rivalry, beauty, covetousness, gratification, lasciviousness, and voluptuousness. The urge for your partnerships, your relationships with Libra there. So, desires a significant other. So that doesn't mean there's any love there, they just need another. Charming, accommodating, romantic, unrealistic, and self-indulgent. Venus in Libra falls easily in love and is attracted to charmers. So there is love there, but there's no commitment, I'm afraid. Because if you easily fall in love, you'll easily fall out of it as well, which is a sad state of affairs. Yeah, somebody needs to free themselves, break their shackles, break the control. Look, with that Ten of Swords, somebody suffers physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, or financial death. The yellow chakra. So that's your belly button. Your sacral chakra, I believe it is. Solar plexus. It teaches us the principles of wisdom, of clarity, of self-esteem. So there's your self-esteem with the Emperor there, all-time low because he's in reverse. And there's your lessons for Sagittarius. She has the benefits of ancient universal wisdom and knowledge, which provides her with the strength and determination of character to live her life with clear goals and directions. You have no clear goals because your options are very few and far between. You are good-humoured and optimistic. You often find yourself in the life and soul of the party. I don't think so at the minute because that come out reversed. When the party begins to wane, you confidently take matters into your own hands and encourage everyone else to look for ways to create more fun. It is your creative energy blended with your intellectual abilities which allows you to stimulate others to the point that they are happy to follow wherever you may lead. The Pied Piper. You don't take advantage of this power. There, the control. Do not take advantage of any power that you hold, especially financial. In fact, you are quite unaware that it exists at all, which is why people are always attracted to you. The responsibility of being the problem solver can sometimes become unwanted on your part. However, if given the opportunity to hand the responsibility over to someone else, you can't and you won't. And that's the point. You are a control freak simply because you can't stand to see something done badly. Life is always going to be busy for you, but what a life you'll have. So, control freak. Let somebody else do the job. God, blimey. Inanna, the spiritual warriors. So you are going to be in a spiritual battle and you cannot sit on the fence. You've got to take a side. The Knights Templars, that type of spiritual battle. She who descends voluntarily to the underworld. So we'll go to the gates of hell for you. Hell and back. The Dark Sister. Eresh Kigal. Immense courage and bravery, sacrifice and surrender to life, facing the shadow self. Letting go of outmoded identity, being stripped of all illusions and facing the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And that may be in court. Joining Inanna means that you are going to go on a journey of self-discovery. Yes, travel is there. Whether you like it or not. And this can sometimes be brought about by a disaster of some sort, such as an ending. Which will mean change. Positive and negative, because we've got it twice. So you're not going to get it all your own way. Alternatively, you may decide independently that the time has come for this to end, for change, and make space in your life to go on a spiritual quest. However this journey begins, what is certain is that you will emerge from this journey changed in the deepest aspect of yourself. You will have faced the void and the emptiness and survived, having come to know yourself on a deeper level. This requires great courage and sacrifice, so let Inanna, who has walked that way before, be your guide. If you've been to hell and back, somebody's going through the same situation, you help them. Simple as. That's what we're here for. You don't put yourself at risk, but you help if you can with words of advice. Doesn't mean you have to take them in and pay for everything they need or whatever. It just means that you can guide them into the right places to go the people to speak to, etc. Communication is the key. We've had it 3 times now, so we must communicate. There is a lack of it because it's come out reversed. So, the angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. When you speak from your heart, others will resonate and know that you are telling the truth and trust you. So don't lie about anything right now. Talk positive. Focus on the good in life and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. You must learn to listen with interest and respond openly. This will improve all your relationships. Communicate constantly with Source using prayer or speaking in your head to your granny, whatever you do, which is asking, and meditation, which is listening. Always keep channels of communication open. Be a bridge to others' hearts and minds, and ask your angels to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. But you must be clear and honest in all your dealings. And I'm afraid somebody here finds that very hard. Been to hell and back. And the Eagle King, there he is, number 12. The 12 is the sacrifice. The 12th house, which is, I'm sure we said it was Libra, but I'm not sure. Could be Capricorn, don't know. Can't remember which one we said. All wrong, Gemini. So mind, the bigger picture, and angelic help. So they're saying they are prepared to help you, but you've first got to decide what it is you want. So, the number 12. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach, and you are on the right path, even if you can't see where you're going because you're in the dark. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see your life from start to finish. When you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog, he makes a most formidable ally as he takes your prayers up towards the sun, releases them to the divine. They will be answered for the highest good of all. So say exactly what you want, honestly, from your heart. It's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. So watch for the eagle, for the hawk. It's very important. And it could be America or anywhere else that has an eagle on their flag or their insignia. So let's see. But you must make a decision now. If they've said it so many times in so many different ways, you can no longer sit on the fence. You can't keep umming and ahhing and putting things off. You have to think clearly about what you really want and stick to it and be honest about it. Because if you don't, these battles will be forevermore. Oh, we haven't had this one before. I don't think. That says 14 now. I'm sure we've had a 14. Surely we've had the 14 before. Is it the 14? Let's have a look. No, it's not 14. So what is that number then? Oh, L. XL. There, no, we haven't had this before. So this is 45. Nourishment. The antelope is associated with community. Travelling in large herds. So people travelling in big groups. They work together to detect predators, locate food and care for the young and the old. This way the group supports the thriving of each individual. Likewise, Golden sheaves of wheat are ancient symbols of prosperity, a relatively easy grain to grow, store, and convert to flour, and a staple crop around the world. Wheat is closely associated with wealth and abundance. Together, the antelope and the wheat call us to nourish ourselves and our communities. So look after yourself, but try to be there for others as well. You are feeling fulfilled, nourished, and secure. So celebrate your good fortune by sharing it with others in need. Invest in your community and ensure you are supported in leaner times. So when you're doing well, make sure, like I said, that you don't forget the people that helped you get there. Because when you start, as you inevitably will, to find harder times, those people will be the ones that will help you back. So those that ignored you during lockdown, I told you before, you don't help these people. You help the ones that helped you. They're your tribe. Who or what makes you feel nourished? What fills your cup? And when you know that, what makes you happy? What makes you feel good inside? Those people, those situations are what you must nurture. So that was an hard one. That I don't know about this song. I'll try and find it. But thanks for listening. I'll speak soon. Bye bye.